everyone. Let's see. Yeah. Alright. So unfortunately I didn't find a way to get notified when the internet goes out. But I did turn on disconnect protection. So perhaps it will keep the VODs a little more connected, but I don't know if that'll work, because if it's disconnected for longer than 90 seconds, it's still going to split the VOD. We shall see. We shall see. Anyways, we're almost near to the end of this mystery, and I actually realized I'm not convinced who it is. Felix is still hella suspicious. I think this must be Pointer's lab, Professor Pointer, considering it has the missing bug here. Like, presumably the one missing was the golden one or something. But I don't know. I don't know. I also notice, which isn't too important considering we didn't see them in the last game either, but we technically have not seen the body. And then a note from Freya showed up, so is she even dead? We don't know. Anyways.
Seems likely, doesn't it?
I was in the middle of the puzzle here before I got tired. I'm not entirely sure what counts as connected here, is the thing. No, there's nothing to continue that with. That doesn't line up well, but maybe if we slide it... Yeah, that lines up much better. This enables this to cross without disrupting that line. That might be useful later down the line, I guess? It's not the most lined up, is the thing. Okay, that still works. Ah, but it goes upwards, so we don't want that. Because there's nothing more to... Oh, I forgot. Right, this is a mistake I made last time. We want it to connect right there. perhaps I've been doing this backwards and I should start with the lock. Oh. Trace the line. That seems to...
Got it.
Nice! We did it!
I'm impressed. Anything inside?
Yeah, more research.
Okay. Eel swamp monster thing. Kind of looks like those statues. A folder can... Let me get my glasses on. Oh, sorry about the mic. Bumped it a little there. Hey, Cinder, welcome in. It's good to see you. We just opened a lock and found this in it, in their creepy science basement. A folder containing research notes and diagrams. Our unique flora and fauna is the byproduct of a number of yet unidentified chemicals. Oh, one. Okay. One, our unique flora. Okay. Two, these chemicals are continuously present in the water, forming clouds and filling the lake. This causes a variety of mutations in plants and animals. 3. Smaller creatures such as arachnids, insects, mollusks, amphibians, and crustaceans are the most affected. However, the chemicals may travel up the food chain and cause mutations in birds and reptiles. As far as we know, mammals remain completely unaffected. Okay. Okay, I can't tap that because it's... What's that?
Whose research is this?
Ah, yeah. I was also wondering if perhaps... Oh, what's his name? Fitz's father, Felix's uncle, is still around and he's doing weird stuff.
This is some seriously in-depth research.
That's impressive, but it's incomplete. There's a section missing.
Wouldn't the beetle thing fit there well? Does that mean Professor Pointer stole this?
So, this is Pointer's secret lab.
Definitely seems like he's
Or
the one
it's
using
Pointer's
it.
secret
I
lab,
guess
yeah.
not a lot of people know about the secret entrance.
Right. But if Pointer's the only one who comes down here, why would he need to lock his research in a safe? Who's he hiding it from?
He's just paranoid, especially about his golden beetle.
What do you think he's trying to do exactly?
Trying to breed. Pointer has been trying to breed the golden beetle in the underground laboratory. Would make sense. I'm not convinced this is Pointer's lab. I mean, it could be. But I could see a twist in that, like, Pointer stole the research and this is somebody else's lab and that's why they locked up their notes or something.
Has been trying to breed the golden beetle
I don't
in the
know.
underground laboratory.
Why? Because it's rare?
Because it's gold?
Is that it?
I think so. I don't think he cares about entomology any more than he cares about astronomy. He just wants to get one over on Felix. If he can breed his own gold, suddenly Poppy's inheritance is looking pretty,
Infinite. Might explain why he was so worried about losing the beetle. Maybe somebody did steal it.
Might have been Freya after all. We know she was trying to get through the secret door in the garden.
She might not have known what was down here, though. Maybe she was just curious.
Curious, sure, but not naive. I reckon she knew what was going on.
I think we're still missing the bigger picture. There's no way this is all just about a beetle. We're down.
Ready to go down? Again?
Oh yeah, the trapdoor. I guess. Down into the further creepy dungeon lab. Lowest level.
We're too late.
Huh?
This photograph has been stabbed.
Why? By what?
Not sure. Some kind of metal stabbing thingy.
Metal rod. A sleek but sturdy metal rod. It has been stabbed into a photograph. The rod has a curved pointed tip like an arrow or a hand of a clock. It has a small loop at the back with short length of red rope connected to it. Red rope? Like the spool? The metal is perfectly clean and polished. It's possible we found the murder weapon. 'Cause this red rope, frayed edge, looks very similar. Chat was my phone chat was being weird. Yeah. Anyways.
So what's the photo?
Oh. Wait, there was multiple ink-dipped birds? And that looks like a young Flora. So that might be a Remington. It's been framed but is slightly damp. The photograph shows a young girl. A large man is sitting next to her. Around them are several red and white birds. A metal object was stabbed into the photo, leaving a hole near the man's chest. That's strange. Those are definitely ink-dipped birds. That definitely looks like Flora. That would cover up the R of the Remington symbol. Just like the statue.
Do you know who it is in the photo? This man in the photo, he reminds me of something.
Like the
from one of our
statue?
clues.
But I don't think we got a clue about that. I guess Felix? I'm really bad at recognizing people. Or no. That must not be Felix. That's somebody else. Interesting.
Felix made a little model of him for Flora.
Yeah, makes sense when you know who he is.
Lord Remington?
Lord Remington.
Remington. That makes him Flora's father, meaning the girl in the photo is...
Yeah, it's her. See the bird, too.
I never would have guessed. Times sure do change.
I don't know. I don't think she looks so different. There's a roll of paper up there.
I'll see if I can reach it.
Let me guess. Blank.
It's a map. Misted Mansion. So that was its old name, Misted. That's Flora's room, the storage room. Interesting that they don't seem... The towers were added afterwards. The astronomy tower and Flores Tower were added afterwards, it seems. Or do we know about the study, actually?
Study. Wait.
There,
I know
yeah.
what you're thinking. And no, we never went in there.
How did we miss it?
Huh.
The rooftop garden. Well, that name makes a little more sense in this context. It's the aviary. Music room.
Yeah, so
A bedroom.
Penny's room, I think.
we're missing 2 rooms, and the tower is on top, I think. And the study wasn't there on our map.
Bedroom.
That's Fifi's room, isn't it?
Storage.
It's Freya's room. The library.
And that's the lake, right? I think that horizontal line might be the water level.
It used to be a lot lower down than it is now.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's the room above us. The one we were just in.
The laboratory?
Yeah.
That's the room we're in now. It must be. It's not labeled as anything on these plans, though.
I think it already existed when this was made.
Ooh.
Misted Mansion. North side cross-section. Is it not Tangle Tower?
Tangle Tower. Before the towers?
Alright. I think that's all.
This seems pretty significant.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Misted Mansion, North Side Cross Section. A roll of parchment on which the plans for a grand mansion has been drawn. A horizontal line marks where the lake was before, and a second marks where it is now. The mansion has been built on top of a large structure above the lake supported by pillars. Freya's room is listed as storage. A room labeled study is in the center.
A single book on a little makeshift table.
This is creeping me out slightly.
Why?
I think it's a children's book.
Huh. It's the ink dip. And the statue of the bird. I saw that dragon statue too. I don't know about the crab though. Mistids of the Sea and Sky. A children's picture book. It looks very old. The mansion is called Misted Mansion. That's interesting. The ink dip. An elegant bird with red and white plumage. The silver snake, an aquatic reptile with no eyes and a long tongue. The soul bearer, a crab with 3 differently sized claws. I guess that's kind. Oh, that's what our little tablet is of. The Amphiphrobi. Don't quote me on that. A frog-like creature walking on 2 legs.
A single book.
Oh.
This is.
Why?
I think it's a children's book.
Ugh.
It's an old coat rack. Looks thoroughly neglected.
2 cloaks. And a green hat draped on top for good measure.
2 cloaks, huh?
Old cardboard boxes.
How exciting.
Oh, but there's more. They're also damp and empty. Old cardboard.
How exciting.
Oh, they're also damp and empty. Do these puddles worry you?
Why?
That's lake water, but it's indoors.
I see your point. This room looks old. Like, old.
It makes the rest of the house seem relatively modern. A bunch of picture frames, but it's too dark to see the pictures.
It's not too dark. The frames are all empty. This room looks old. Like,
It makes the rest of the house.
this room looks like.
It makes the rest of the house.
Oops.
This room looks like
It
Oh.
likes the rest of the house. It's an empty bookcase.
something tells me it's been empty for a long time.
Basements don't normally have windows.
Or at the bottom of the lake. There must be.
Right. But if that's the lake bed, why does it look like that?
Like what?
White, smooth, no plants, no anything. That's not what a lake looks like.
Oh,
Where are we?
was not expecting that.
Did you notice how much light this room has? For a room with one candle?
It's all coming through the window.
True.
I'm pretty sure lakes are supposed to be darker at the bottom, not
Hmm.
lighter.
Why is there a room down here anyway? And why is it so much older than the rest of Tangle Tower?
We still don't
Why is there a
really know
chain
why
hanging
people came
there?
to live here in the first place.
Maybe they just wanted to get rich, like Pointer with his beetles.
I feel like the Remingtons came here for the lake, for what was in it.
It's empty though.
Sea creature?
More empty than a normal lake would be.
It is now.
Or the
yeah.
chemicals?
Maybe we're too late. Let's head back up to the Grand Hall. I want to find that last room.
Gives off kind of a dungeon vibe.
What do people actually use chains for?
Nothing good.
Alright. Oops. Oh, is it night out now?
Wow, it's dark all of a sudden.
How long were we down there?
What if this is some sort of alternate dimension type thing?
This must be it. This thing goes all the way up.
How are we supposed to get up there?
Hang on, it's pitch black, but I think there's a switch.
I'm trying to check if other people are around. It doesn't look like it, actually.
Let's not wander off.
Oh, okay.
This
How
must...
are we supposed
Hang on, I think there's a switch.
Okay, we got a ladder.
Want to go up?
Tangle Tower, the Hidden Heart. A secret. Find your way into the secret room. Achievement. That is a very large eel with a very glowing eye, and also I just noticed the shatter mark in this tank, and that is highly concerning to me. Oh, there's that crab that the book read.
Is that a crab?
It's got a translucent exoskeleton. You can actually see its
And,
inside.
and the third arm.
Also, crabs normally have 2 claws, right? Not 3? Ugh. You sure we should be touching it?
Grimoire, don't you think it looks familiar?
Sorry if you hear the plane noise. The limbs of the creature can be rotated and the claws can be opened or closed. Huh. Am I supposed to, like... Okay, let's...
This crab really reminds me of something.
That little wooden toy we found?
Yeah, but I don't think that's going to help us. I think I've seen it more recently.
Yeah, let me check my book. Alright. I'm not gonna remember that. Let me get my photo out. Alright,
Some kind of fish and a bird skull, I guess?
If that's a bird skull, we're talking about a 15-foot bird here.
Well, how about we stop talking about it? Centipede? Millipede? How many legs has it got?
Too many.
right.
Is that a crab?
It's got a translucent...
Also, crab.
Alright.
Perfect.
Awesome. Oh dear.
What's this?
Something somebody didn't want us to find.
Crossbow. That could definitely be the murder weapon. The crossbow with that other thing.
What is it? Those aren't bird cages.
Some of them are disconcertingly large.
At least they're all empty.
You sure that's a good thing?
Hooks. Big hooks.
They called this room a study?
What would you call it?
The secret death chamber of doom. Was someone trying to hide it? From us?
I don't know, but it looks incomplete to me. I want to know what happened to the rest of it. Where are the other parts?
The other parts. I think we found them already.
We found them already. I think that might attach the crossbow, but not this part of the crossbow.
Huh? To the top of the crossbow. Wait, the lens. Oh, this isn't looking good for the detective. I think the detective might actually be the murderer. I was not expecting that. Though I suppose she could have found the hidden piece. That's
What do you make of
possible,
it?
but still.
Not sure. Let's keep an open mind.
You don't think the crossbow is the murder weapon?
Oh no, the crossbow is definitely the murder weapon. But that doesn't mean we've solved the mystery. Who are all the people in this photo?
Not sure, but it looks like someone didn't like them very much. Their eyes have all been crossed out.
The Ambassadors of Misted Mansion. A photograph in a sturdy wooden frame. It's dusty and looks several years old. A brass plaque on the base of the frame reads, "The Ambassadors of Misted Mansion." The photo shows 2 women and 3 men wearing a variety of different styles of clothes. All 5 people have their faces crudely covered with black ink. Interesting. Now, she actually reminds me of Poppy. That guy could be, Felix, Flora's wife. Perhaps Professor Pointer and Felix's brother? Which would actually make this Flora and that, She had a P name. I forgot what it was, though. A flower. A type of flower. I'm wondering if Professor Pointer's wife is the murderer.
That photo is important. I'm sure of it.
You know, in any normal room, this thing would be my main concern. In here, though, it barely makes the cut through.
He's got such a good point. That's so true.
Crumpled up paper.
Is there anything written on any of it?
Not really. It's mostly blank. Crumpled up paper.
Is there anything
Not
written?
really. It's mostly blank. A wooden stool. Another photograph.
Their faces are all crossed out with some kind of black ink.
That's weird.
Oh, you think so?
No, I mean, something I just realized. Sally, did we meet any of these people here at Tango Tower?
Well, the woman on the left looks a little like Poppy, but her style is way different.
I mean, we
And
already
at
know
first
the
I
style
thought the guy on the
change.
top right was Felix, but now that I look at it, I don't think it is him.
These people could be Remingtons.
That's how we got in. It leads down into the Great Hall.
Doesn't look like there's any other way to get in or out.
They called this room a study.
What would you call it?
Of doom. That's a bookcase. It's mostly empty.
What a surprise. An axe
Is that
and
where
some
the
kind of hunting
crossbow
rifle
used to be
mounted on the
hung?
wall.
An axe and some kind of hunting rifle mounted on the wall.
Honestly, doesn't look like they've been moved in a few years.
I'm more worried about the third one.
The third one?
The one that isn't there.
That door concerns me.
Nice chair.
It's still warm.
Uh-oh.
Maybe it's just heat from the incinerator.
Maybe.
What elephant in the room do we click on now? Let's do the snake.
Dragon.
Snake?
Worm?
Fair.
That's the one.
Oh, that's all?
Dragon.
Snake?
Worm?
That's the one.
It's a wooden pinboard. Hung up on one of the chains.
Looks like there's a couple of things missing from it.
Why does that look like it could be the detective? A large central sheet of paper has been printed to it. No. A large central sheet of paper has been pinned to it. 4 lines have been drawn from a gap in the center. A smaller sheet underneath features a drawing resembling the silhouette of a cloaked figure. Yeah. Suspicious. I'm starting to suspect the detective. And that the detective might not be who they say, and they could be a Remington or something.
Coffee table, half-empty wine bottle, lamp left on.
Oh, what's that on the floor?
I'm gonna say someone's been using this room.
Someone complacent enough to leave their notebook lying around.
Notebook. Several pages have been ripped out, but a few remain. 5th ambassador located, finally. Can't start. One moment. Sorry, I need to shift my position. Ah. Fifth ambassador located, finally. Can't say I harbor any optimism, but still somehow disappointed. No better than the rest of them. Took my misted friend into the music room for experiments. It works perhaps too well. Is this Flora? I mean, Freya? I don't know. The laboratory was another disappointment. All that effort, for what? He's even more short-sighted than I could have guessed. Went to the bottom, nice view. It's been mostly cleaned out, but I have what I need. She got in, she was careful, nothing was moved, but I know it's time. Interesting. I don't know who wrote this. I thought it was Freya, but now I'm questioning it. Maybe Freya's the one that got in. Perhaps this is the investigator.
Watch out. Floor's wet.
Thanks.
Do those look like scratch marks to you?
It's
On
like
the
a
glass?
bullet place or something.
Yeah. They're on the inside.
Oh, are they? Oh, I didn't even notice the scratch marks in lieu of this giant shattering. I don't know.
It's a wooden pinboard hung up.
Looks like there's a couple of things missing from it. Do those look like scratch marks to
Yeah,
you?
they're on the inside.
So my current top theory is that Hawkshaw is actually Primrose Pointer, formerly Remington, sister of Flora, who also did the murder.
An incinerator built into the wall. It's still pretty hot.
Is there anything left inside?
It's mostly ashes. But yeah, there's something.
The feather. The ink dip feather. Not much more than a pile of dust and ash. Among the ashes are several black buttons. Red-colored scraps of fabric are still visible. Red-colored scraps of fabric, you say? Hawkshaw is red. Does she wear black buttons? She does indeed. Looking more and more suspicious. She had the telescope. She knew about the bug. Yeah, I don't know.
Someone's been using this room.
What's that?
They call this room a study
nothing.
of doom. I don't get it. This room is in the original building plans for the mansion. But nowadays it's some big secret?
It's not a secret to everybody. At least one other person still knows about this room.
The way the notebook was left out on the table makes me think it's someone who has the room all to themselves.
Whoever it was, they left more than just the notebook. There's a whole design project on this pinboard. Feels like someone put quite a bit of effort into it.
It's a shame there are things missing from it. I'm betting it'd make more sense if we could see it all together.
That might not be impossible, you know.
That. It wasn't her drawing, it wasn't the same paper. How about go there? The plants might fit well. The beetle itself.
That doesn't seem right.
We need
Yeah.
something that could attach to the pinboard.
Attached to the pinboard, huh? Looks like it might have been attached with tape. Oh, this painting. This picture. One, two, three. Huh.
The painting from Freya's room and those sketches. Did Freya design Detective Hawkshaw's clothes? What kind of sense does that make?
I don't think that's why Freya made that painting, but it may have been why somebody took a photo of it to use as reference. And as for those sketches of Hawkshaw, I don't think Freya actually drew them. It was somebody else. Someone with less of a talent for art.
Doesn't exactly narrow it down. Should we go ask Detective Hawkshaw about all this?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't
I still
know.
don't know what's really going on.
Tangle Tower, the murderer.
Time to solve this.
Okay, I don't need to 100% it. Or at least I can come back and do that.
Alright, break out the notebook. Time to put it all together.
Let's start with this. It's an arrow for the crossbow, and it matches Freya's wound. It's the murder weapon. I'm sure of it.
Despite the fact it doesn't have any blood on it, and it wasn't found anywhere near the crime scene.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It was cleaned, then it was hidden. I don't think anybody expected us to get down to that room at the bottom of the lake.
Okay, so Freya was shot by a crossbow. Where was it fired from?
Above Freya. From the hole in the ceiling.
It was fired from above Freya.
Above, huh?
Yeah, our diagram doesn't show everything. Let's add in the rest of the crime scene.
The attic.
Perfect hiding place. We even found a part of the murder weapon up there. The reel was used to pull the arrow back up through the crack in the floorboards.
Explains why we never found a weapon at the crime scene, I guess.
The murderer must have dropped the reel in the attic. I'm guessing they were in a hurry to escape.
Wait. The arrow was fired through the crack in the floorboards?
Yeah, it's directly above where Freya was found lying on her back.
Nope. Doesn't add up. It would have missed her if she was still standing up by the painting.
Ah, right.
Unless...
The arrow was fired diagonally. No. Freya was never hit by the arrow. Maybe. I mean, we did find that note from her. Freya was already lying on her back. Seems unlikely. I'm gonna go with the ridiculous one.
Freya was never hit by the arrow.
Is that right?
I might need to rethink that. It would
Okay.
have missed her if she was still standing up by the painting.
Ah, right.
Unless...
Lying on her back. That doesn't make sense. But if they're in the attic... Oh, wait. Why couldn't it be fired diagonally? I don't know.
The arrow was fired diagonally.
Is that right?
I
Okay.
need to rethink that. It would have missed her if she was still standing up by the painting.
Ah, right.
Unless...
Freya was already lying on her back,
Freya was
apparently.
already lying on her back. before the arrow was fired.
I think so too.
Oh, right, because Flora was lying down. She'd fallen unconscious. I forgot that detail.
Fallen unconscious.
Something in the room caused Freya to fall unconscious.
The gramophone? What? Paint fumes? Flora? Flora was also unconscious, as far as we're aware. Can't be paint fumes. There's too many open windows. So the gramophone, I guess?
The gramophone.
Right.
But the gramophone by itself can't do that.
The gramophone emits poison gas. There was something in the gramophone. It was the music being played. There was something in the gramophone?
There was something in the gramophone.
Mm-hmm. Something small.
Burnt items. I don't see any of this being relevant. Empty egg. Damaged tape. Something small. The horn statue has something broken there. The feather wasn't in the gramophone. I'm very confused on this question. I suppose I should just try something. What was hiding in the gramophone? I'm gonna go with the statue, honestly. Whatever was broken there.
That's not it.
Okay, then it was not the tape itself, right? I don't think
That's
so.
not it.
Yeah, I didn't think so. The fruit? I'll try the burnt items.
That's not it.
Okay. Hi. Is that why his earmuffs went missing? No, wait. If it's a gas, then the earmuffs wouldn't help.
That's not it. That's not it.
Yeah. Can I get a hint? Okay, so papers wouldn't do anything.
That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it.
Wait, the bug?
Pointer's research says it can emit an incredibly loud hiss when it feels threatened. Poppy and Fitz both said they heard a loud noise around the time of the murder. Neither of them had any idea what it was.
This seems a little far-fetched. Is it really loud enough to knock someone out?
No, I don't think so, not by itself. But don't forget, it was being amplified by the shape of the gramophone. Now, I don't think we're purely talking about volume either. It might just be a particular type of frequency.
Okay, so then the earphones being missing is again a
Since when
clue.
do you know anything about the effects of weaponized audio frequency?
I don't, but I think someone else does. Do you remember that statue we found in the music room?
True.
The horn is playing. It's a pretty similar shape to the one on the gramophone. That broken glass isn't there on accident. This is someone's science experiment.
Thinking about it, Pointer said he saw Flora was knocked out too. I guess they were both in range of the noise. although Pointer might have been lying.
Personally, I think he was telling the truth about that. It's pretty clear a powerful frequency did pass through Flora's tower. Caused quite a bit of damage, too.
What was affected by the powerful frequency? The gramophone itself.
Those cracks didn't appear out of nowhere. Freya's paints, the pink cassette tape, and the gramophone itself.
Oh, just any
they
of them
all
would have worked,
sustained
probably.
Similar damage while they were in that room.
That's some seriously powerful vibration. Enough to crack metal. Enough to knock someone out all the way across a room.
Yeah, that's the one thing I don't get. If the frequency was so powerful and had such a big range, how did the murderer pull it off? Wouldn't they have been in range too?
Ah, the earmuffs.
They can't have been much further away from the gramophone than Flora was.
They protected themselves.
They protected themselves.
How?
These are some pretty heavy-duty earmuffs. I think they'd be enough to block out the sound.
Right. Let's go over everything from the start. 1. Freya is painting Flora's portrait. They're listening to music on the gramophone.
2. The murderer is hiding in the attic, wearing earmuffs.
3. The golden beetle starts to emit its hissing noise.
Hold on. How did it know?
The beetle?
Yeah, what triggered it at that particular moment? Pointer's research said it makes the noise when it feels threatened.
That's a fair point.
I'm not sure. Maybe something in the music?
Maybe.
4. Freya and Flora are both knocked unconscious by the vibrations. Freya lands on her back. She drops the brush and palette by her side.
5. The murderer fires the crossbow directly downwards.
6. The arrow is pulled back up on the reel.
7. The murderer leaves the attic, presumably.
8. The door is kicked down. Fitz and Poppy enter the room.
That's it. There's something bothering me.
What?
I just want to check something.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the crime scene.
I think I covered this room. So,
The plant. It's in the book.
What?
Look.
okay, only eats the seed of Trantium amica, pictured. I don't see how you recognize it on that picture, but okay. What am I?
It's dark.
Yeah, I noticed it was dark.
It's dark.
Did you have...
I can see the stars. The plant. It's in the
What?
Look.
There's a bug bothering me.
It's dark. The answer is in the painting. I'm sure of it.
Blood? Why are we not triggering anything?
Freya, did you leave us a clue?
Okay.
So what's bothering you?
Something that's not here. The thing we didn't find. We know she was holding it during the painting.
Flora's ink-dipped feather?
It was here. In this room.
Yeah,
Where'd
we
it
found the
go?
feather. We found it somewhere else.
You found it somewhere else.
The ashes.
We were a little too late to save it.
So it was stolen from the crime scene. And ended up in the incinerator down in the study.
Someone wanted to destroy it, I guess.
But how? How was it stolen from up here in Flora's tower?
Presumably, Flora dropped it when she fell unconscious.
Yeah, and then what? The murderer couldn't have stolen it if they were up in the attic.
Could have flown out the
So
window.
The question is, how could they steal something from a room they weren't able to access?
Well, unless they stole it when everybody was here, though.
The final clue about the crime scene. Freya left it for us right here.
It's in the unfinished painting. It's inside Flora's egg. It's in the gramophone. The final clue? The egg seem, but okay, I'll just try something.
Inside Flora's egg.
You think so?
Maybe not. Freya left it for us right here.
Still, if Freya left it, it'd be in the painting, right?
It's in the unfinished painting. It's not quite a photo, but still, it's an image of the crime scene recorded just before the murder.
There was 2 plants, I guess.
Totally sure.
It's true she never finished it. But she did intend to finish it.
Meaning?
We know more about the painting than what Freya actually got down on the canvas.
What's on her paint palette? The yellow is unused.
Freya prepared all the colors she was going to need before she started painting.
Was going to be used to paint. Oh, what was it going to be used to paint, though? Yellow is the only one unused. Unless we're talking about... The blood was added by the murderer. Potted plant. The other potted plant. This sketch, I guess, but it seems like that sketch should just be this plant. This sketch of something sitting on the window. I'll go with that.
Paint was going to be used to paint this sketch of something sitting in the window.
Something in the window. Oh.
One moment, I need to close my window. Thinking of. cooking stuff's coming through it. Bothering my eyes. One of the birds. One of the birds. Wait, did Penny do this? I wouldn't think so. You weren't there before.
There she is. Our little thief.
How long has it been there? Did it hear the whole conversation?
She did,
Oh?
but she's a very good listener.
Huh. Do you use the bird? Hi.
Well now, I think this has quite served its purpose, don't you?
Hmm?
Penny, why did you...
It's Penelope, if you don't mind. But before we begin, isn't there a certain formality demanding our attention?
You can recognize her? And also, are you telling me that we can go downstairs to the garden after having just talked to Penny in a room, and Penny has already made it down there somehow? That doesn't make sense. None of this makes sense. Okay, they're gonna need to give some good explanation for how she can be in two places at once, or get there fast enough to seem like it. What? Tie her hands, leave her untied. I mean, we don't have proof she's the murderer, though. We just strongly suspect. I'm gonna regret this choice, probably.
I'm afraid I have to insist.
What?
It's to the benefit of us all, I assure you.
Something You're insisting I tie your hands. Why? Is there ghost possession again or something? That seems like the...
Lovely. Now, tell me, what was it that drove you this far?
Huh?
I'm ever so curious.
Justice for Freya. I wanted to help Freya's friends. I just need to know the truth. Justice for Freya, I guess.
Justice for Freya.
Is that right? Interesting.
Why did you do it, Penny? What did Freya do to you?
Absolutely nothing.
So, what? You just hated her indiscriminately?
Freya Fellow was an inspiration to us all. She was possessed of a great energy. The volition to create something from nothing. The willpower to walk beyond her boundaries. She was truly free. Everything I couldn't be.
You know what? I just realized I actually have no idea who Penelope Pointer really is.
Weird, isn't it? Considering we've met her, what is it, 3 times now?
Exactly. How do we know this one isn't a disguise too?
You think you've already hollowed us out, don't you?
Huh?
Only a few short hours at Tangle Tower, and you feel like you've got everyone sussed, unearthed every single one of our secrets.
Not
Nothing but
really.
Bullet points for your notebook. Go on, indulge me. What does it say in your notes about Penelope Pointer?
She's lonely, I guess.
Suppose I can't argue with that, can I?
Penny, We only know what you choose to tell us, so why not help us out?
Very well. Penelope Pointer is actually not very important at all. She pales in comparison to those who came before her and to those that came after. Living at Tangle Tower, it is very difficult to attain the levels of self-realization you probably take for granted.
You sure this is a Tangle Tower thing and not a you thing?
Perhaps you didn't notice. Not one of them is happy. Not one.
Yeah.
So why stay? Why not just leave?
I thought she did leave. Penny, you said you traveled, didn't you?
I did. Many times I've walked away. It did not help me. You saw the family tree hanging in the grand hall, did you not?
Yeah, it lists a bunch of people who don't live here anymore.
A bunch of people who don't live here anymore. I couldn't have put it better myself. My mother, for one. My father, too. The other two Remingtons. Poppy's mother, Primrose. And her brother, Richard.
And Fitz's father.
That's 5. 5 people that might have lived here, but don't.
And that was the first question I wanted answered.
You wanted to know where they'd all gone?
More than that, I wanted to know if I belonged with them. I have no place here. Not among the Fellows, the Remingtons, or the Pointers. But I felt there must be a reason why everyone else left. Some common purpose they all share.
Why would you think that?
My purpose, too.
So, what did you actually do about it?
Nothing I could do at first. Nobody would tell me anything. The more questions I asked, the fewer answers I got. Then I found it.
I don't really care.
Eventually, I couldn't take it anymore. I found
I mean, I know the basic concept, but what?
What?
as I expected. After all, their connection to the Freya case is minimal, at least at the surface.
Sorry, what are we talking about?
It's a collective term from before my time. Birds, insects, amphibians, anything living off the lake water.
Yeah, I kind of
Mutation
got
can
that.
take several generations, or it can happen overnight.
Wait, mystids, like cryptids, like Bigfoot or whatever.
A little egregious, isn't it? I suspect that was an intentional parallel. The main difference being mystids are perfectly real. They're just kept secret. Or at least, that was the original plan. As it happened, some got out. Quite a few got out.
How do you know all this?
When I entered the study at 19, I found a single object that rather changed my life. Something which answered my questions while at once creating all new ones.
You found the bug or something? I'm still just lost and offended on the fact that they're pretending she could be in 2 places at once, and they're not bothering to explain that. Like, if you do an explanation, then it's perfectly fine to do that, but if you just I don't know, maybe they'll get to it in
That's
10
right.
years.
That's not right.
What did she find?
The 5 missing family members standing together as a single unit, calling themselves the ambassadors of Misted Mansion.
So, the house was renamed from Misted Mansion to
We knew that
Tangletown?
already.
And rightly so. The age of Misted Mansion is long past. When I looked inside the incinerator on my first visit to the study, I found nothing but ash. The afterimage of a bygone era, denied to me in its entirety. The study, the room at the bottom of the lake itself. All empty shells. I felt my only hope lay with the ambassadors. If I could find them, maybe Maybe they'd share the family history that Flora and the others were trying so hard to forget.
How did you track them down?
It was tough. They'd taken almost everything. Books, maps, charts. The creatures themselves, all lost. Taken away or destroyed. I got lucky. I got a lead. I found one, and he led me to the rest.
And what happened? Why'd you paint out all their faces?
They didn't help you either, did they?
19-year-old me had imagined they'd all left with a mission, a unified purpose.
I don't know why you'd imagine that.
They were, in fact, every bit as fractured as the people that still live here. Most of them had left tracking escaped mystics.
Yep.
Some claimed to be researchers, others little more than hunters. All five completely useless.
So we're back to, this sounds like entirely your problem.
Eventually, I returned to Tangle Tower. I had nowhere else to go. Considered giving up. But instead, I made a decision.
A lowly entomologist.
There was only one person at Tangle Tower still of interest to me. My dear Uncle Pointer had suddenly made a show of taking up astronomy. A fairly superficial charade. I don't think many people were fooled by it. But I knew it wasn't just a falsehood. It was a mask. Pointer had found something from the era of Misty Mansion.
The bug.
So where did he get the beetle?
I cannot be sure. But I theorize that he received it in the post.
In the post? From who?
Who can say? Someone outside Tangle Tower. But the thought that he would be in contact with such a person, all that time, decided to take what was owed to me.
So you stole it.
Stealing the beetle turned out to be only the first step. Upon realizing it was gone, Pointer made little effort to disguise his frustration. I asked what was bothering him. He foresaw no risk in sharing a little of the truth with his niece. He told me he'd lost a rare treasure, something he'd been keeping safe. I suggested, innocently, that perhaps it was not lost. Perhaps it had been stolen. He was very ready to believe he'd been the victim of theft. When I offered to call in a private detective, he jumped on the idea. She arrived the next day. Hawkshaw prides herself on her punctuality, as you know.
Why, though? Why go through all that? The name, the costume, and everything?
Being in two places at once without explanation?
But I had little use left for Penny Pointer, as she was. Hawkshaw afforded me new advantages, opportunities.
But didn't you have to pretend to be working for Professor Pointer?
Well, that was one of the advantages. Pointer was in such a desperate state, he was finally willing to share some of his secrets. On the second day, Hawkshaw explained she needed to be able to search the secret laboratory. Pointer gave in and gave me the code for the harp statue. Reluctantly, but still.
So, you stole Pointer's research?
I would have done, if I'd found anything worth stealing. But he had made remarkably little progress, barely scratching the surface of the beetle's true mystery.
Which is?
She carries an exoskeleton approximately 90% identical to gold. But it's not the 90% I'm interested in.
The other 10?
Did you ever question what exactly makes the water here so unique? Before Misted Mansion was built over the lake, before the lake was even a lake, Lord Remington and his wife built a small structure here, a research station, supposedly. Fast forward 2 or 3 generations, and as you saw for yourself, it's been mostly cleared out.
The ambassadors took everything when they left.
And everything they didn't take was burned in the incinerator. However, possessing additional insight, I found something the others had missed. It's not much, but I have what I need.
So, why isn't this the end of the story? Why did you stay? Why did you kill Freya?
Tangled Tower, the will of Freya Fellow.
Simply put, Freya was too good for me. It's my fault. I pushed her over the edge, unknowingly, but still, I take the blame.
What are you talking about?
Did you know I based the design for Hawkshaw on something Freya painted?
The picture? Guess kind of maybe hair and cloak.
That's right. I had assumed it was purely abstract, and I just thought it had a good energy. I later discovered it was a figure of some kind, something from Freya's recurring nightmare. For all her vitality, I think Freya was probably the most troubled of all of us. She was desperate to leave Tangled Tower, but she couldn't just walk away. For quite some time, she'd been trying to break into Pointer's laboratory. Freya and her friends were halfway through deciphering those symbols on the harp statue, I believe.
Why did she care about getting into Pointer's lab?
That's exactly what I wondered. At first, I thought perhaps she just wanted to free the beetles. She has a fondness for them. What Pointer was doing upset her significantly. But in fact, I think it was something else. I think she wanted to free Fiona.
Fiona? Who's that?
The real reason Freya was unable to leave Tangled Tower is that she could not get Fiona to agree to come with her. We're now firmly in the realm of speculation, but I think Freya
Oh, is that
felt
Fifi?
exposing the darker secrets
Maybe?
of Tangled Tower, not just to the rest of the family, but to the world, would compromise all three families, and perhaps, somehow, free Fiona from the shackles of her inheritance. That was her plan anyway, but something happened before Freya could find her way into Pointer's laboratory.
She found her way into your study. Found your notes. Found that photograph. I'm willing to bet she put it all together quicker than we did.
So she worked out what had happened to the 5 ambassadors. Specifically, what you'd done to them when they refused to help you.
Freya had made a promise to paint Flora as a birthday gift, a parting gift no less. She'd be in a locked room, several hours away from her friends. It was my best chance.
But why hide in the attic? And why bother with the beetle at all?
The beetle in the gramophone wasn't for Freya. It was for Flora. She didn't deserve to be involved. She suffered enough. I couldn't get Flora out of the room, but if she could be unconscious, then she wouldn't have to witness anything.
Why the knife? The illusion of the painted knife with the blood.
That was for Fiona. And Poppy too, I suppose. Give them something to focus on.
You mean it distracted them while you made your escape?
It helped them cope. The very idea of something abstract, something supernatural. I believe it made things marginally less painful for them, initially. Worked on you, too.
So why are you still here? Why not take your first chance and leave?
Ah, well, I've been waiting for an opportunity to get my beetle back. I'd really rather not leave without it.
Wait, it's still here?
It's still inside the gramophone.
What is it? Uh-oh. This isn't good. Ow! My apologies for that, guys. And she was not wearing headphones, so how did she get away?
What's going on?
Poppy, they are both awake.
I can see.
You two alright?
My head hurts. What happened to us?
You were both unconscious. 14 minutes by my count.
Really?
You're both fine. No injuries.
Was it the beetle? In the gramophone? I heard it through the ceiling in my room.
The exact same sound we heard before the murder.
I guess it must have been.
So how did we get down here? What happened to Penny?
Fitz saved both of you, obviously.
When I reached Flora's tower, you were both unconscious, and Penny was crouched down beside you. She had her crossbow on her, but who knows? She may have just been checking you were both asleep.
Did you know that she was the murderer?
Where'd our boat go?
Fifi suspected her. Apparently, they were pretty close to solving it themselves.
Fitz did not want to believe us because he liked Penny a lot.
But what happened? Fitz, what did she do when she saw you?
She jumped out the window.
What? Did she survive?
She did.
I heard something land in the garden outside my room, but by the time I got up there to check, she was already gone.
Hang on. Poppy, why do you have Penny's hat bird?
She left him behind. I found him sitting on the floor in the aviary, all by himself. Poor little thing. The mean lady didn't care about you at all, did she? No, she didn't.
I apologize. Poppy seems to be under the illusion that the bird can understand human language.
So, Penny got away.
I'm afraid she did.
We had suspected she might try to escape. I was stationed here by the lake's edge. I proved to be an ineffective guard. She took the boat.
Did she take the beetle with her?
No,
How do you know?
because it's right here.
It was still in the gramophone. I guess I scared her off before she had a chance to take it.
Poppy, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to give it back to your father?
No, I'm not. It doesn't belong to anyone. So, I'm going to put it on the ground and never bother it again. I think that's what she would have wanted.
Nice. Oh, it fell apart at the end. Why can't anybody just have a nice mystery? Why does there always have to be, like, twists that defy logic? I don't know. The game was good. I don't like the ending. I prefer my endings to be logical. But you can't even go back to... You know, in the last game, you could do all the things you missed. Now I'm just upset without reason, really. But I have walked
Let's
from
not-
Hawkshaw to
let's
Penny
not walk off right now.
before and back again. You're telling me Penny jumps off the roof to the garden while we're walking down. And then she climbs back up or something while we're walking up? It doesn't make sense. That's not physically within the realm of what they've indicated of her skill, even now. They didn't bother to explain. It's stupid. It's irritating. It's frustrating. There's nothing wrong with being able to see the end coming, and that's a tendency that people have a problem with. Because if... Ugh. There's nothing wrong with a twist, but people try and hide their twists so bad that they toss out logic out the window. And the whole point of a mystery is that there is logic to it. It's not even logic in, oh, it's a human, their motivations were weird, that's its own problem that I can pass up. But this is the logic of physics and how fast a person can get from one place to another while looking immaculate and being in entirely different clothes. My apologies. Or maybe not. My condolences if this rant upset you. Well, that's that, I guess. Wrong. Nope. Still not right. Yes, that one. Alright. Great game. Irritating ending. Disappointing considering the first one, but the game itself was very good still. So, yeah. I have strong opinions. I strongly like things, and I strongly rant about things that I don't like. So just because I don't rant about one thing does not mean there aren't other things in it that I praise and still have praise for. That's all for Tangle Tower. Okay. To reduce stress on myself, I'm not gonna raid. So, bye everyone. I hope you had a good day. I hope you have a good day. Bye!